All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. This is Jenny,
And this is Chels.
and you're listening to.
Jenny and Chels.
All right, let's get going. And today we have two stories for you. The first story is going to be from the No Sleep Reddit, and it's titled The Countdown. And Chelsea is going to have another story for us. Chelsea, what you have?
Am I the asshole for you're going to figure out when we get there?
Oh, all right. I can't wait to be judgy.
I know, it
We're not
feels
judging,
good.
but we're definitely judging.
I am judging. I am full on judging. No shame here.
All right, so let's get started with the countdown. All
Okay.
right, so it says experiment number 69. Subject, a mass of people. Operation started. I watched through my screens, observing. This was my first time here. I was unemployed, looking for a job, and suddenly, Colamido Pharmaceutical took a real interest in me. I was surprised at first by the email, but the interview was nice. I was offered the position of supervision, though of what? I was never told. But I didn't care. The pay was good, job seemed easy, life was good. Until it really wasn't. Until it was really impeccably fucked from all sides. You know, the worst kind of fear is fear of the unknown. And the most unknown thing of all our human life is death. Of everything that happens in our lives, every decision that we take, we have certain knowing of how it will turn out. We at least are able to feel sure that we know what will happen. But death, can you ever know what happens after it? Sure, there's all these theories there, but at the slightest possibility of you dying, you forget all logic. And that is what Calamito Pharmaceutical wanted to test. What happens when you are given a certain guarantee that you are going to die? And can you calm down? Can you calm this type of fear? Of course, they told me that no one was actually going to die. It was just a social experiment. Though it was still a bit illegal, but what was the harm? The money is good, what is the harm? Nobody's dying and you getting your money. So I guess I feel like he's trying to calm himself down at this point anyways, but let's see how it goes, right? All right. They said they wanted to test their new panic calming medicine, and this was the perfect setup. So, on the people of village of Churag, the operation started. Even I didn't know where that is. So, from the hidden speakers, an announcement was made. Death shall commence in 100. There was a 10-second pause. 99. 5-second pause. 98. 15-second pause. The timing was a bit irregular, on purpose. Unexpected signs of mass hysteria started to occur. Hey, what the fuck is happening? I don't know, man. Where's the sound coming from? They were being a little calm, but it was expected at first. 95, 94, 93. All the villagers were now gathering up, discussing. Is this some kind of this is some kind of your prank, John? If it is, I will. Hell no, man. Do you think I would do pranks of death commences in? Hell no. Then what is happening? Suddenly, the counting fastened up. 89, 87, 86. Oh my fucking god, what the is happening? Are you are there like speakers or some shit somewhere? Hey, do you know what? Let's calm down. Let's calm the down. It's just a countdown, okay? Like, what can happen? Has somebody really died yet? This shit. Though we appreciate the message, Sam, it would be better if you did not swear in front of the kids. You see, you could maintain a bit of decency. Really? They are caring about decency in possibly you are going to fucking die right now situation? Sam was actually one of our actors. He was supposed to die now, showing that everyone who dared oppose the cosmic force would be eliminated right now. He was gonna die with a heart attack with a drug designed by our company, Ivantadine. It slows your heart rate so much it would seem like you're dead. So I was watching through the surveillance camera. The company had made this amazing infrastructure so stealthy no one was able to notice it. and I watched Sam swallow the capsule, which was fitted in his teeth. I was waiting amidst the countdown. 79, pause. 78, pause. Why doesn't it stop, man? Listen, guys, calm. Let's stay here with everyone till he stop. Being together may help us. He is right. 71, 70. First death commencing. I was excited to see the acting of Sam, possibly laugh at it. Then his torso exploded. All of his ribs, his muscles, spinal cord, part of his heart, part of his lungs, his stomach, small and large intestine, and every fucking body part you can label was out there, splattered and spread on the people. And blood. Lots of blood was there. For 10 complete seconds, there was silence in the village and in my closed cubicle. And then it was heard 69, 68. Ah! Fuck. Oh my god. What the f-? I screamed out loud. This was not part of the plan. This was not supposed to be. What the actual hellhole of f-? As I tried to get up, immediately my phone rang. I was terrified as f, and the ring startled me. With trembling hand, I picked up. What do you think you're doing? Sit down and observe. You are also required to give commands. If you even dare try to get out of there, you shall be terminated. I don't give two fucks about this job and this money. Fuck off. Oh, terminated did not mean fired, you prick. I mean termination of your useless life. I sat down on my chair. I was f***ed. Now sit down and do your work. Also, now that you know, the medicine which you shall release is for calming down, right? You shall only release it after we say so. Though, when you should, after that is upon you. Okay, sir. And I continued watching. I had to. Getting drastic right now. People were scared. No, no, hysterical. They were screaming, crying, praying. The countdown had now reached 40, 39, 30, 38, 37, and then sped up like it sped the up. 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. You may now release the medicine. The message popped up on my screen. I immediately clicked enter. Finally, the horror will stop. The medicine was supposed to be so effective that even with a dead body, even a bomb in front of you, you will stay calm and still then you will stay logical, not high, logical. And that was the biggest mistake I've ever done. The horror didn't stop. It increased manifold. Guys, Sam's body is moving. What? No. Oh my god, it is coming at me. And with that, Alex was dead. I never knew what killed him. Maybe heart attack, maybe brain hemorrhage. That report is only with them. All that mattered was that the drug wasn't working. Turns out, the drug wasn't panic calming. It was panic inducing. And the things that were done by the people of the village to each other, to the women, to the children, I had to witness them. I had to witness them all. The countdown stopped long ago. But for them, it was still going on. The blood, the bones, the screams, the crying of the innocent children. In the end, there was a pop-up on my screen. Operation successful. That's the end of the story.
It is so messed up on so many levels.
I am petrified.
For a second, for a split second, my delusion wanted to believe that Sam was just a fantastic actor who managed to fake exploding. But that quickly I quickly realized that wasn't the case. And I think the
Man,
most messed up part, they kept them killing each other. They let them continue even if technically the experiment was over. That's awful.
I mean, that was part of the whole experiment. They didn't care. The countdown was just to make people panic more. Since they saw Sam explode, they would
Mm-hmm.
just, as soon as they released the medicine, everybody would just rush and take it. And I wish like maybe there was like at least one person that would rebel and not take the medicine, and we'll see
Right.
what happens. But then he will probably get killed and slaughtered by all the other people that are panicking.
Exactly. I think at that point, what I would do is what I plan to do on and in any bloody situation, just
What
be
is
a
that?
coward and
Play that.
yeah, yeah.
That's my go-to, yo. Since I was a kid, when I see movies, and I'm like, why are these people trying so hard? Who are they trying to impress?
Thank
God
you. Thank
is gonna
you.
go find him. Listen, like since I was watching Xena, like the Princess Warrior, I
Mhm.
used to love her, and
Oh,
like all of the fights and stuff, and then it was sword. It's not like when you start running, you run. It's not like they will shoot you when you're running. No, my friend,
right.
your leg can work. You can escape. Eh? You could have ran. You saw. I mean, to me, it's just logical. Eh? You saw
Right.
3 or 4 people go towards the one person, and they
Mhm.
kill them all. But you think you are the
You're
gaga,
special.
the ganganga. Eh? You go there. Why? Oh,
You're the big
oh.
boy. You don't want peace, you want problems. Always. Those are the people.
I'll be out of here. Mwah, get out of there. Shit.
Excuse
At least they
me.
need somebody to tell them what happened, oh, so they can be ready even better.
Usain Bolt will
Eh?
have
And I'll draw a
nothing on
map for
me.
them to come back and find them because I will not follow them come back.
Exactly. Like
Mhm.
you just be like, I saw what I saw. You
I
guys did
saw.
not
So
see.
if you take the straight and you pass that second tree on the left,
Death awaits you
and
there.
then you pass the bush, the medium bush,
If it's
even if they
still
didn't have
there.
infrastructure there, I will find a way. But there's no way I'm going there. But anyways, that was the
Yeah.
story. That story was disturbing. It was disturbing. It felt like a movie. For some reason I was like imagining the whole scene,
Mm-hmm.
like yeah. It was a good
I'll
one.
I
That
also
was a good ride.
wonder, they just say barely legal experiment. Human experiments of any kind are illegal, like highly illegal. So
Highly
how it I know this
to
is all
him
fiction and stuff, but
I think the way he rationalized it was as long as nobody was gonna die and they were just gonna stress them up a little bit and then give them medicine to calm them down, then it wasn't that big of a deal. Or maybe they have like signed papers, like papers and like waivers and stuff like that already. So, because whether we like it or not, technically there are still human experiments, not at the beginning of the phase, like they do most of it on animals,
hmm
but then towards the end, there's always a study group before they put the drug out to know if it's safe or not.
my personal conspiracy theory. We are part of a human experiment when it comes to social
We
media.
all are. What do you think?
If it's free,
Duh.
you're the product.
Of
Yeah.
course, duh. Yeah, we are all part of it. Like how many products has been like every time you watch TV past 12 o'clock, everything
Yeah.
is like, have you and your loved one ever drink water? You entitled.
You- to compensation. We had put some stuff in there, and
Yeah,
it might
so
have make you lose a few limbs or eye or vision. Like
all
yeah.
the
hmm
above. Yeah.
That cancer you've been having, it doesn't run in your family. It runs in
No.
the water.
Yeah. You didn't know that.
Mm,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
On
crazy. All
that
right.
note, let's forget
Let's
company
go.
chlamydia.
All right. Let's go to the second story.
The title of this one is Am I the asshole for making homemade food for everyone there except my brother's stepdaughter?
I mean, from the title, yes, but I want to hear more.
Okay.
Because me, I'm just
I
really judgy. Okay. I just judge as I go. But let me
turn
listen.
it all the way up. This is free judgment zone.
Oh,
Not as
oh,
in judgment free
mm,
zone,
mm,
but free judgment zone. Everybody can get it. Let's get it. So I, 27 female, am not a professional chef, but I have taken a bunch of cooking classes and love making elaborate meals for friends and family. About 2 years ago, my brother, Greg, 25 male, married Cheryl, 34 female. Cheryl has a daughter from a previous relationship, Becca, 9-year-old female, who has several health conditions, including celiac and a severe dairy allergy that requires her to carry an EpiPen. Last weekend, I hosted a dinner at my house for my parents' wedding anniversary. I made a fancy 5 course dinner, and in addition to my parents, I invited 4 close family friends: Greg, Cheryl, and Becca, and my sister and her boyfriend and her twins, and who are both 8-year-old males. Because of Becca's food restriction, I found a restaurant in town that specializes in gluten free, dairy free, as well as other allergen free food, and arranged for them to make a full meal for Becca that I could pick up in advance of the party. I have made a variety of specialty meals in the past, for example, keto meals when my friend was following that diet, and I liked the challenge, but knowing how serious Becca's restrictions were, I didn't trust myself to make her a meal. I have ADHD and get easily distracted. So even if I used the wrong spoon or didn't completely wet some flour off a bowl, it could make her incredibly sick. I thought the takeout solution was fine, but when I served the food, I saw Cheryl looking at Becca's place with a stony face. For her part, Becca started eating and seemed fine. Cheryl whispered to Greg, and Greg asked if he could talk to me in the kitchen. When we got there, and he said that it was unbelievable that I couldn't be bothered to make something for Becca, that they'd been bragging about what a great cook I am to her, and that he knew I'll make keto, vegan, and other complicated foods in the past. So now she would feel left out because she didn't get to eat what the rest of the family was eating. He said that it was obvious that I didn't care about making his stepdaughter feel like part of the family and that they were leaving. Greg, Shaw, and Becca then left, which put a damper on the rest of the party. I felt like I did my best at the time, but in hindsight, I wonder if I should have tried harder to make Becca feel included since she's relatively new addition to her family. Am I the asshole?
They want to feel her more included because everybody's gonna give her mouth to mouth resuscitation. Is that what it is?
Apparently.
Is that how she's gonna be? Because this is just okay. As human beings, as people, I think this is a more of a Western thing. But everybody thinks they're the ass of the Pope. Okay,
Right.
you are not the effing ass of the Pope. The life is not about you. People should not just put everything in pose just to cater to you. Like that doesn't make any
Thank
sense.
you.
Like the woman cooked food for the whole family because she didn't want to send the girl to the hospital. Ordered out food, and I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be cheap for all
Thank you.
everything free meal. And on top of that, she's the asshole. Nah, that's just doing
Not
the
only
most.
is it doing the most, it's incredibly disrespectful because you don't know. Again, I feel like you said it has to be a bit of a Western thing because in Gabon, in my culture, whenever you go to someone's house and they give you whatever it is, whether it's food, whether it's water, whether it's Coke, you never criticize your host. It doesn't matter if it's your cousin, if it's your aunt, if it's just a family friend, because you don't know their financial situation. And even if they may appear to have all the money in the world and all the wealth, you don't know what is really going on. And it's disrespectful for them. They're doing something nice for you, they're sharing whatever it is they
Hmm.
have, whatever little or much they have with you. And for you to come and say, hey, you didn't cater to my needs. You didn't cater to the one. She clearly made an effort. She said she has, and they forgetting she has
Yeah.
ADHD. She is aware of her condition. She's trying to find ways around without having to make so much extra work for herself and preparing everything a day before or so, like I personally think that she took the
I
compromise.
think she did
Yeah.
her best. She did her best, and I would have sided with them if maybe she just cooked and then the girl came and ended up only eating a side. like just one side that she could eat, like just a salad, when everybody was like stuffing
She
themselves silly.
yeah.
I will understand. But she ordered a
She
full
could have served
meal
her boiled eggs.
and the girl didn't say anything. So I don't know what they're expecting of her.
The
I
world.
don't know. Like this is the kind of people you would die for them, and then they would be like, well, like she didn't catch the bullet well. It kind of like touched, like I got a superficial cut. Like if you were gonna take the bullet, you should have just taken it fully, right? Am I
Right.
right? Like,
Like commit to it or
yeah.
don't.
Commit to it. Exactly. Just
Mhm.
commit to it. This is ridiculous. No, no. I definitely think she's the OG for this one. She did her best, and these people don't deserve the food she.
Thank you.
So next time, let all meet at McDonald's. How about that?
And the other issue that I have is they made the whole evening about them. First of all, the little girl didn't look unhappy. She was eating her food fine. You're the one who's bothered.
Right.
Second of all, it was a celebration of their parents' anniversary, but by leaving, they did like I don't want to say they ruined the party, but
They
they
did.
okay, yeah, yeah,
They did because they
yeah,
came there for the parents, not for the food. So even
right.
if they think the lady did anything, even if she had done something wrong, which she absolutely did not,
Mm-hmm.
they should have still stayed for their parents because that's what they came for. They
Thank
didn't
you.
come for her exactly. And specifically, and the party wasn't to introduce the girl that was there at the, like, I don't know. This is just too far fetched and just people that are seeking attention. That's it.
I hate, side note, I hate when people do that. When they get into a relationship with someone and they just, I don't know if it was like that before, like with his sister before, but I feel like the fact that she went onto Reddit to post this and to kind of try to get more opinion, it doesn't feel like it's a behavior that he's shown in the past, and it's
Before.
more,
So it's something
yeah,
he's picked up along the new relationship.
uh
And he's
huh,
trying to do the most and act like he's like the most supportive. Meanwhile, it
yeah.
wasn't a big deal. That's just stupid. But
On that note, that's all I got.
that's all we got for you guys today. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. I really, really enjoyed the both stories. And please let us know what you think. For people that are listening to us on YouTube, let us know in the comment. Like rip it up in the comment. Okay, not rip it up between each other. Like be nice, but just let us know
Be
what you feel,
respectful of
what you
each.
think of the stories. And yeah, thank you for listening. See you next
Thank
time. Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.